Let's talk about a legend in the DFW home builder market. We're going to talk about American Legend homes, good, bad, where they're building, if you should consider them if you're thinking about buying a new construction home. So today, let's do American Legend. Here we go. So American Legend has been building in DFW since about 2003. And then in 2018, they expanded into Colorado. So this is a DFW-based company with years of experience. Even before they became American Legend, they had years of building experience. And they have continued to build and continue to grow and continue to expand here in the DFW marketplace. And they're in a lot of really pristine, great communities. We're going to get into that here in just a second. But they're looked at as one of the better, higher quality builders here in DFW. Their tagline is building for the way people live. I think they model that well. I think they try to do a lot of higher end design pieces for people. Just full disclosure, as we get into this video, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a higher price point. I'll show you on their map here in just a second what we're looking at in terms of pricing for them here in DFW, but you are not going to find American Legend under $400,000. That's not the type of builder they are. That is not the clientele that they're serving. So you're not going to find them under 400. So let's take a look at the map and kind of see where they are building and kind of some price points that they have here in DFW. Currently here in the DFW marketplace, American Legend is building in 13 cities and 18 different communities. You can kind of see it on the map. For the most part, they're on the far northern part of the metroplex. So Frisco, Prosper, McKinney, a little bit, Denton, Roanoke area, and then a couple down south in Mansfield, Midlothian. So in terms of location, I like where they're at. They're close to a lot of development. They're close to a lot of places that are continuing to grow. They've just kind of crossed over 380, but a lot of their communities are south of 380 in that Frisco, Prosper, Salina area, which is really, really good, which means you have good access if you need to get to the airport, if you want to get back into downtown, wherever you want to get, you have good access there. One thing I would say, I wish they were in more spaces. I would love to see them get kind of out here toward Rockwall, maybe even Forney. There could be some potential there. I do wish they were in more spaces, but the spaces that they're in are good, established neighborhoods. They're not, they're, like I said, they're kind of a little bit on the outskirts, but they're in a lot of these really high developed communities. Now, in terms of price point, like if we look at their quick move-in homes, so currently they're showing 137 quick move-in homes across the DFW Metroplex. When we look at pricing, like I said, they're going to be north of 400. Cheapest thing that they currently have, or the least expensive home that they currently have listed on their website is $455 in Rome, Texas. One of the things I will say I love on their website, so plus for them, is it very clearly lists floor plan, community, MLS number, and availability. That's a huge thing that I wish more and more builders, when they put quick move-in homes out there, which really means homes that they've started, that you're not building from the ground up. I wish they would put more timelines on this. So the cheapest thing, or the least expensive thing, you're going to find a couple in the 450, 460 range in Rome. So you're going to have to drive a little ways, but that just kind of gives you an idea for the lower end on American Legend homes. For the most part, in terms of price point, when you're looking at American Legend, they're going to fall in that 700 to about $1 million range. Like if we're looking at their website now, you can see that they're showing 68 homes, in Little Elm, in Frisco, and Prosper, kind of in that 800 range, 740 range. So if that's kind of the price point that you're looking at, again, that little bit of a higher price point, American Legend would definitely be something worth looking at. Now, what I want to do, because it's always fun, let's look at the top end of what they're showing is quick move-in. Now, this doesn't mean that this is the most expensive home that they've built. This just means that this is currently the most expensive home that they have on inventory that you could come in and contract on. So let's take a look at that home. So the most expensive home in the American Legend category at this point is going to be this house in Prosper. It's actually in Winsong Ranch. Here, let me scroll a little bit so you can see. So this is a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, 2-story, 4,800 square foot home. And this home is gonna be absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can pull the floor plan up. So you're gonna get a 3-car garage, study, formal dining, media room, massive bedrooms. We'll take a look at the second floor. So game room, more bedrooms, just a really massive house. Again, almost 5,000 square feet. This one is in Prosper in Windsong Ranch. And it is priced at $1.3 million. So this is going to be the high-end American Legend. This is going to be available in October. So that takes us right into our next space of talking about communities that they're in. We kind of looked at the map a little bit, but I want to go back and show you some more on this map because I think this is important. So when you look at the map and you kind of zoom in a little bit further, you see majority of where American Legend is focused is in the north region of North Texas. So Frisco, Prosper, they are in Windsong Ranch. And so here's what I would say. If you find a builder that's in Windsong Ranch is one of the premier neighborhoods, communities in all of North Texas. Many people want to be in that community because of the amenities, because of the location, because of the way the developer has built out that community. So if American Legend is existing in Windsong Ranch, that says a lot about them and their quality because of the other quality of builders that are in Windsong with everything that's going on up there. I think American Legend builds a solid quality home. I always kind of compare them I think to a Highland, in similar of look and design, very well put together, very well thought out, very well designed. And again, they're in these communities that are continually award-winning communities that people want to be in. And guys, builders don't get to stay in those phases of those communities if people are not satisfied and they're not building good product. If you do decide to go through a design package, from the ground up build, they do have design center options where you get to pick all of your options and everything that goes into your home. They walk you kind of through that on their website. Style-wise, they're going to be more of a Texas traditional. That's kind of what you see when you look at their floor plans and where and how they're building those communities. Again, that Texas traditional styling, good, solid, high-quality product. If I had any complaints about American Legend, it would probably be these two things. One, I wish they were in more spaces. I wish we had more quality builders building in further communities. I'd love to see some more out here toward me by Rockwall, Forney, up around George Bush. I would love to see them expand into that space. And two, just again, on their website, they're not super straightforward with what they're doing in terms of pricing incentives right now for you as a client. I would love to kind of know that, again, as we're having conversations, just to be able to tell you, hey, here's what they're doing. I get it. I know it changes based on community, based on the builder, based on time of year when you're watching this video. I just wish I had some more resources to give that to you and say, hey, here's what's kind of going on as they're building their product. When you look at their reviews online, honestly, you really don't find a whole lot. You kind of have to go back a little bit of a ways. I was looking back at like 21 and even 20. And again, you really get a mixed bag, but you probably get a mixed bag with most builders. Overall, it seems like the feeling for them is positive, but of course, there are always going to be things that are frustrating. Somebody misses a deadline, they don't communicate, they don't fix something. Something goes wrong in your home. That happens with every single builder. Again, it's not when it happens, it's what the builder does to fix it. And so far, it seems like, again, from my perspective, American Legend does a phenomenal job of following up with clients, making sure they answer questions, and taking care of those things for you. That is also why it's important, regardless, American Legend, Highland, Bloomfield, I don't care who you build with, please don't walk into a new construction community without a realtor. You need somebody that can answer questions for you, ask questions for you, advocate for you, and kind of help push you in make those decisions, keep everybody on track. You want somebody to represent you. Again, builders representatives work for the builder. They're great. I love them. But you need somebody that is taking care of your best interest. So I don't care who the builder is. Please take a realtor. So final thoughts. Overall, American Legend, thumbs up in my book. I would definitely consider them if you're in that higher end price point. Again, let's say north of 460, really in that $6 to $1 million range. If you're looking in that space, I think they do well. They compete well. Their product shows well. It looks like it should be worth that, what you're paying for it, because that kind of can become the problem sometimes is, oh man, I feel like I paid a lot and I don't feel like it actually looks like it was worth that. But I feel like from my perspective, I think they are working well within the with where their understanding of who they're trying to reach. Super important. So guys, thanks so much again for hanging out with me during this video. I love being able to provide these resources and just have this conversation with you as you're looking to build, whether you're moving into DFW or you're relocating, like you're looking for something new and you're already here. I'm here to help. Contact information will be down below at the bottom of this video. Feel free to reach out if you have questions. If you found value in this video, I would appreciate it. A thumbs up is huge. If I can help you, that is probably the greatest compliment you could give me. Reach out. Love to help you. If you're interested in the new construction space, we're doing 3 videos a week covering different builders, different communities, trying to educate you as best we can when it comes to buying a home. So it would mean a lot to me, and it would help you hit the subscribe button. That'll let you know what we've got going on. And again, like I said, contact information is here. If you need to reach out, please do. If you want to browse new construction homes, there's a link to do that down below in the description. If you're curious, give me some other builders. Always in the comments, tell me, hey, if you've built with them, I would love to hear your story, good or bad, with American Legend. I'm not paid by them, so I'd love to hear the story. Or if there's another builder you're looking for, drop it down in the comments and we'll be sure to get them on this channel. Guys, thanks so much. We'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.